So, said this guy's sentiment. Yes. So you all know how it came out a week ago now. And so essentially I'm gonna take it upon myself to rank the 15 songs from the album. It pains me to have to put a song at number 15. Because when you're ranking something, you have to rank it. You have to rank everything. So, yeah, it's incredibly sad, but I love them all. I love all of the songs in this album. So yeah, I guess let's get started with number 15. And this is all unscripted as well, so if I stutter, yeah. And also, this is all my opinion, but if you want to, you can go down, feel free to go down in the comment section below and tell me what you would have put for, what you would have ranked these songs. I would like to know. So, number 15 sadly has to go to Holding My Own. Let me explain. Don't get me wrong, the vocalist is great. The instrumental is great. It's just the beat. Well, it's not really the beat, but I mean, it's just the kind of trap that's sort of in there. That kind of bogs it down a bit, just a bit. It doesn't bog it down that much, and I apologize. I forgot to say this. I'm gonna be really indecisive when it comes to these last few, or like number 15, number 14, number 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Probably gonna be very indecisive with them. So, on to number 14. Number 14 has to go to Spider. And I know you might be thinking, why do you think Spider goes at number 14? Let me say this. Nothing is wrong with the vocals or the instrumental or whatever else. It's mainly the fact that one line in there. Well, actually, it's not a bad song at all. It's just, I mean, the vocals are good, just, a bit weird, in my opinion. Like, actually, no. Holding My Own's vocals were a bit weirder than this. I don't know. I don't have very good taste when it comes to vocals and stuff like that. So, yeah, on to number 13. Number 13 sadly has to be Legacy. There is nothing wrong or bad about it. I just, some of these I won't have thoughts for. Like this one especially, I don't have thoughts for. I just enjoy it. Like, I really do enjoy it. It's nothing really that special. It's still good, though. Don't get me wrong, all of these are really good. It's just that some of them don't have much as enjoy. I enjoy all of them. It's hard to see. Get very indecisive with some of this stuff, and I'm very indecisive about this one. On to number 12. Number 12 has to be Forgotten You. I understand. This is one I also don't really have thoughts for. I enjoy it. And I enjoyed it and everything. It's just that it's kind of sad to forget someone, but it's also not, because like you mainly would cherish the good memories with them. You wouldn't let the bad ones taint your relationship with them. And I don't really know what the message of this one really was, but it's just kind of sad to forget someone like that, leave him behind. It's just sad. It really is. Number 11 has to be Gold. Gold is a really, really good intro song for that album. Trust me, it really is. I mean, if it's I really do like its acoustic, and it does set the theme for the album. And I think it's a really good intro for a sophomore album. I don't really have any problems with this one. I don't really have any thoughts. So on to number 10, the top 10. Number 10. I don't know if I'll get blasted for it, but it's probably "It Was You." It's a really good song. Don't get me started. It's a really good song. It's just that, well, there's one lyric in particular I like, but it doesn't bog down the song. Like I don't know why, but the words "homeward bound" in the lyrics just make me think of Steven Universe and wait, yeah, homeward, or like homeworld. Their homeworld. Yeah, I don't really know why. Those lyrics just give me Steven Universe vibes, and I know that show died a while back, but I mean, still good to reminisce on it, isn't it? On to number 9. Number 9 has to be Blue Eternal. It's don't give me don't lie. It's pretty, not gonna lie. It's pretty good. I It's just the one I don't really have any thoughts on. I really enjoy all of these. Problem is, I just don't know where to place it, because it isn't in the top. It isn't in the bottom 15. It also isn't in the top 5. So I don't really know. That's why I have this one placed here. I apologize. I really do. Number 8 probably has to go to "Move with Purpose," and I know I may get blasted for it. It's still a really, really good song. I just don't know where to place it. And at this rate, we're getting to the top. We're at 8. We're nowhere near top 5. On to number 8. No, 7. 7, 7. Number 7 has to go to "Stay." This one's really easy because I'm not gonna lie. Said This Guy really did enjoy like people really did like the little whatever he did before the chorus, the little Lotus did before the chorus, and I do agree that was actually pretty good. Overall, I really enjoyed this one. I just don't know where else to place it. Let's number 6. Oh, I'm really gonna get blasted for this one. I'm gonna blast myself, but number 6, "Treading Water." I understand you may hate me for this, and I love this one a lot. It's really good for the next to final song on the album. It's really, really, really good. Problem is, I just don't know where to place this one. I'm nowhere near done. I'm like still have like 5 left to go, but still I'm like running out of places. Like, I'm really indecisive when it comes to this kind of stuff. So number 5, the top 5. I'm probably gonna get busted for this one too. We know who we are. For literally the second song of the album, it's perfect. He keeps up with the quality of gold, and it really does introduce to where the album is going in story. It's great. I met this one back when I first knew that, or I didn't know at first that Said This Guy was actually making this album until, well, actually no, I didn't even know that he was making an album, but I knew it was like, I noticed like the part 1, part 2, part 3 things, and I noticed that on We Know Who We Are. So I was like, this must be some sort of album. And I was like, and then a couple months later, in February, when I found, probably first, second, I don't really know, it was sometime early February, I found out, it was like, he is making an album? I knew it! So, yeah, I guess I knew he was making an album there. So at the number 4 spot, number 4 goes to "Go On Then Love." I really, really, really love this one, as you are going to hear me say for the next 3 songs now. I love this one with, I don't know, I just love it. It's really good. The main did a good job on the vocals. That's something to commend for. Like, he does a great job on the vocals. And overall, I really love this one. On to number 3. So, at the number 3 spot, number 3 goes to Emotion Sickness. This one is just pristine. It's so good. And Will Anderson from Parachute did a really good job on the vocals. He really captures the feeling that this one does, and yeah. Number 2. Moon, walk me home. If my singing didn't already give it away, the number 2 spot goes to Walk Me Home. The literal perfect ending to an album. It's so sad, like, it's so good. It gives me chills down my spine every time I re-listen to Walk Me Home. Like, it's that good. But nothing will ever top the number 1 spot. And the number 1 spot goes to Bittersweet Melody. I bet no one would have guessed that. I literally did a nightcore on it, but that didn't count. Bittersweet Melody is something that's just beautiful. There is nothing that could top this. It's such a good song. Like, but I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just so good. The vocalist FRND Friend, I don't really know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that name. Did a really good job on the vocals. Like, they're so good. Props to him for the vocals. So, yeah, it's time for the overall portion where I say my overall thoughts on the album and give it a ranking. If you've made it this far, I commend you for making it this far. I'm proud of you. Thank you for sticking with me and my very scattered thoughts. So, yeah. My overall thoughts are Said the Sky and all the vocalists, Callie Bivier, Oliver the Kid, The Main, Boy in Space, Lil Lotus, Will Anderson, A Parachute, FRND, Jack Newsom, We the Kings, Motion City Soundtrack, State Champs, Elenum, and let's see, the last one, Chelsea Cutler, did such a good job. They made such a perfect album, and all of the vocalists and Said the Sky did such a perfect job. They made such an album of the year. We're not even done with the first half of the year, and I already have an album of the year. Like, that's how good this is. If you haven't listened to it, you need to do it right now, or whenever you get the time. It's literally such a masterpiece, and there is nothing like this elsewhere, except maybe Elenium. He probably has stuff like Said the Skies, but Said the Sky did such a good job, and especially some of the people who remixed them, which, I forgot about them. Let's rank them. So, remix number 4 is not technically a remix, but I'm including it. It's, We Know Who We Are, the Oliver the Kid's acoustic version of We Know Who We Are. I do enjoy this one. It's just like I do like the slower pace, but it's just, not my thing. But I still enjoy it though. Remix number 3 has to be Go On Then Love Odia remix. I do really enjoy this one. Odia did a good job remixing this one. This one was worth remixing as well. It's super good. And, yeah. I don't have any critiques on it, really. On to number 2. Remix number 2. This one has to be Treading Water Cloud None remix. Cloud None, literally a really good artist. He has to be behind Said This Guy in my favorite artist so far of this year. I do love what he makes. I do like he was kind of the introduction to two-step house for me. And I haven't made any two-step house yet, unless y'all are saying this in the future, and I have already, but I think I should make some two-step house. If I already have, again for me. But on to remix number 1. The perfect remix. Oh yeah, a side note. Remix number 2 is how I really got introduced to the Said the Skies stuff. That's how I really got introduced to it back in October when this originally came out. Now on to number 1. Remix number 1 has to be We Know Who We Are Midnight Kids remix. This remix is literally perfect in every way. It's very synth-wavy, and it very much goes with whatever the stuff Midnight Kids does. Midnight Kids does. Yeah, that's how I really got introduced to Midnight Kids, was through this remix. And that's to say, I had it on number 1 on repeat on Spotify for a little while. That's how much I really enjoyed this one. And so now I get to say my overall ranking of Said the Sky and Sentiment in its remixes, and it's 4 remixes, which it might get more, but who knows? It's really up to Said the Sky or Trevor or what he does if he decides to post the remixes to remix the album or not. I really hope he does, though. I really hope he does. So, my overall ranking of the album. Let me give this a good thought. 10 out of 10! It's literally perfect. There is no fighting me about it. It's literally a perfect album. From the starting point to Walk Me Home. From Gold to Walk Me Home, it is perfect all the way through. There is not a thing I would change about the album. It's perfect. It's literally just perfect. If you enjoyed my thoughts on Said the Sky's Sentiment, please leave a like, comment down below, and maybe subscribe. Oh yeah, and if you've made it this far, make sure to tell me what your ranking of the album would be. I'll also leave a link in the description to the album in case you want to listen to it for yourself and rank it yourself. And I hope y'all have a nice Friday and make some more content.